All right. How y'all doing? Oh, I gotta get down, huh? All right. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back. I know it's been a long time. I haven't made a video, I think, in 4 months. It's a few reasons for that, and I'll get into all those things. First, y'all gotta say hey to Jack. Oh, shit. Hey, Jack. Put me down, father. But, um, yeah, I missed y'all, man. I miss making videos. I miss doing this. Everything's cool. I've been just stacking bread, getting to the money. You feel me? That's why I got all this new shit. Oh shit, I'm fucking up the mic and shit. I got new equipment. Got lighting and big ass green screen and fucking a new laptop. All that shit, man. The video's finna be a lot better. But that's enough for the intro. I'm finna get into the actual nitty gritty of the video. This is the new format now. Like, I don't think I'm do gaming anymore. Like, I might. 2K is kind of buns, so I'm not really fucking with 2K. So it's like I'm not really trying to do any other game right now. So it's like, fuck it. But we're just gonna be talking. Like, this is a commentary channel now. I don't even like to use commentary, more of conversation channel. Yeah, I like that. We're having conversations. So that means it's no script. It's no it's no huge overarching purpose to most of these videos. It's mainly just to get you to think and to get a conversation going. The purpose of this video is to teach y'all, I don't want to say teach, but to talk to y'all about my experiences doing psychedelics and what it has taught me. So, doing psychedelics, I did them for the first time in 2021. It was me, my girlfriend, and two of our friends. I think we all split a 3-5, and we ate it with some pizza. The shit was nasty as hell. Oh my god, it was so nasty. And it was just a cool experience. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain what it feels like to be high off of shrooms. I more can explain the what it makes you think about part, but the actual feeling of how it makes you feel, it's a very like full body thing. Like, how you would be high off some weed and maybe you just feel high in your head, or you feel the high in your feet. Shrooms, you feel that bitch everywhere. You feel it in places you never even felt before. That kind of is the reason why later and later, when I did more and more shrooms and got bigger dosages, it kind of makes you, I don't know, the come up is rough. Like, I did some recently for the first time in like 2 years, like last week, and it was a cool trip. Like, I didn't take a lot. It was like probably less than a gram, but it was cool. Like, it was all I needed. But at the same time, the come up was still fuck hell. Like, it just feels like, the feeling of anticipating something, like really anticipating, like really, really, like, kind of like, imagine you on a roller coaster, right? And you going up, and you going up, and you hit the top of that hole, and then you're just stuck waiting for it to drop. Like, you're anticipating it to drop. That's what it feels like. That's what the come up of shrooms feel like. Like, and your whole body is just worked up. You just then eventually, once you get past that hump, because the come up really makes or breaks your trip. Really is other stuff that makes or breaks your trip, like your setting, your environment, who you're around, that all your own mindset. it all plays a part into it. But like, what really what really makes it is how you're coming up. Like if you're coming up and you're taking it negatively and you like, oh, I'm too high, da da da, you're probably gonna have a bad experience. If you come up and you are like, you're cool about it, you're not tweaking or nothing, then you're more than likely gonna have a good experience. You let yourself let go. That's what they tell you, to let go. Cause I mean that's the only way to really. Cause I'm telling you, we gonna get into shrooms are different. All right, we're still recording. Sorry, I had to talk to my mom. She was. Oh, this is also like a part of what I want to do. I want to start showing y'all my outfits. Um, this is a Sherpa hoodie from Minimal or M Minimal. It's Minimal. This is the bottom of the pants. These are Nike Flea Air Flea 2s. Yeah, I'm just you know dripping out of my mind. I can't help it. I can't help it. Bullshit just like came crashing down. Now that we're past those technical difficulties. Anyways, I literally completely forgot what the hell I was talking about because a lot of shit just happened all at once. So we're kind of just gonna move on with the point of this video. It's really just to talk to y'all about the experiences and shit you learn off of shrooms. Like you really, people think of it. Oh, that's what I was talking about. People think of it as in like, oh, you're doing hardcore drugs, oh, you're doing cocaine, you're doing crack, you're doing ecstasy. People think of shrooms like that, right? But it's something completely different. I'll put up a chart where it shows and shrooms is literally like the least harmful drug out of all of them. Like literally, like even less harmful than weed. And it's non-addictive. Like it's not really possible to get addicted to shrooms. Like, and that might sound dumb and it might sound crazy, but you can't. Like, you literally can't, because being addicted is like an actual chemical reaction. Like actual, like your body changes once you don't have this thing in your body no more. But that doesn't happen with shrooms. And really, you can't really get. I feel like you can't really get like attached to the shrooms because that's the big thing about them, is every trip is different. Like I've never had 1 and 2 trips that felt the same. Like they're always a little, like, I don't know, they're always a little different. Sorry y'all, Jack is he really wants to show me some attention right now. He wants to say hey to y'all.
No, I want you to feed me, father.
Honestly, taking shrooms is a spiritual experience. Like by far the most spiritual experience that you can have on earth is through shrooms. Just how people back in the day used to say, oh, when you smoke weed, it gets you closer to God. Shrooms does the same thing. Weed is actually a psychedelic, if you didn't know. It hits the same nerves and receptors in your brain that shrooms does. Like, so they're both psychedelics. It's just shrooms are like a more advanced, more intense version of those psychedelics. Like I've had gummy bear THC gummy trips, like eating some edibles, and the come up felt just like a shroom come up. I was like, damn, did I fucking accidentally drop some LSD? Like, what's going on? Like, it's really damn near the same thing. It's just like a different level. And like you literally have like whole spiritual experiences. If you look, the brain, you literally only use like a certain percentage of your brain throughout the day. But when if you show the brain on LSD compared to it just regularly on LSD, it's lit up like it's lit up. Me to believe is that all that shit is doing is just showing you the shit that's already there that we can't see. Like humans already can only see a certain percentage of the light spectrum. So it only makes sense. Like Jack here, he can see more colors than I can see. He can hear more things than I can see. But also on the flip side, it's certain stuff that I can hear and see that he can't. So it's like we're all made differently and all put here to do different things. And the shrooms pretty much show you that and pretty much give you that knowledge. Like it literally downloads things onto your mind. Like it'll be the simplest shit. Like for instance, last time I did shrooms, I realized that the meaning of life was just to be happy. Like that's the whole point of life is to be happy. There's no catch. There's no like there's it's just to be happy, bro. So it's just like that shit when I was on shrooms sounded so profound and so like mind blowing. But me being sober, it just sounds like any old cliche shit that anybody else has ever told me ever. Like, of course, the meaning of life is to be happy. Of course, that's what everybody wants to achieve. But it's like we never really sit back and just really. That's what shrooms make you do. They make you really sit back and analyze shit and really realize like damn y'all the problem with trying to record videos off of your phone is that people like to call and text and all that stuff because golly. Anyways, what was I talking about again? This is what I mean by non-scripted. This is conversation. Like this shit's gonna happen all the time. I'm gonna get distracted, something gonna happen, and I'm gonna be completely forget what the hell I was talking about. But I'll figure something out. Anyways, it makes you really like sit there and analyze yourself and the world around you. Like on shrooms, you realize stuff like, oh, we're all in the, one and the same. We all come from one source. Like so, because of that, we're all that source. Like we all come from God, so that makes us God. That's why fucking Native Americans and tribal people look at every little thing as God. Oh, it's the sun God. Oh, it's the water God. Oh, it's the fucking air freshener God, nigga. It's the grass blade God. Because literally everything comes from God, so it is God. That's as above, so below. We gonna get into all that esoteric shit soon, but that's really like the whole purpose of all of this is to show you that hey, shrooms aren't that bad. They're not crack. It's not crack. Like you're not just gonna be high and float. And that's another thing. People think, oh, I'm gonna take some shrooms, I'm gonna be happy and I'm gonna be all spiritual and peaceful and hippie and shit. And it's gonna be all cupcakes and rainbows and no. Taking that shit is a learning experience. Let me say that again. It is a learning experience. Every time. Even if the whole trip you ain't do nothing but laugh and joke with your friends, talk shit, and felt like you even if you did the same shit that you would have did on weed and alcohol, you still at the end gonna learn something. Especially when you coming down. The come down is really when all the downloads start downloading. Like, oh, we're all one and the same. I'm you, you are me. Shit like, oh, this. Oh, that's another thing. Because like I said, it helps you realize stuff about yourself and the world. Like I literally figured out why I have social anxiety from shrooms. Like I damn near had a flashback, like right there, and it showed me a moment in elementary school, specifically like kindergarten, I think, showing why exactly I have social anxiety because times when I expressed myself and showed who I really am and showed the stuff that I like, people ridicule me, to call me weird, call me a nerd, shit like that. I was an anime kid back in elementary school. I love anime. I used to fucking jump around and do karate moves and shit, acting like I was Goku and shit. The motherfuckers thought that shit was so fucking weird. And I just never understood it. So because of that, I kept to myself. I didn't say nothing because it was a lot better doing that than to just let all that out. But that's what I learned off of shrooms. I would have never pieced that shit together sitting here normally in my sober mind state, or off of weed or off of alcohol. That shit really helps you really figure out yourself and the world. So I feel like I really didn't come to any type of conclusions in this video, but that's the point. Like I said, we're just having conversations here, just having you get you to think. The world is a crazy place, and the only way to get through it is to be happy. Take what the universe gave you, appreciate what the universe gave you, and work with it. And while you're working with it, be happy, be joyful, be abundant. That's how you get abundance. That's how you get anything you want from the universe, is by going through life. Nobody ever got anything by being grumpy and moody and, oh, woe was me every day, Like, I went through that. That's a main reason why it took so long to make another video, because I get frustrated really easily. Like, a lot of this shit, like when I be watching YouTubers do stuff, it be looking so easy, so simple. But now I'm learning that this shit isn't easy, it isn't simple. It's a lot to it. So it's like I can't get frustrated and give up. I just have to keep going, and do it with a smile. Now I'm not saying don't go into your emotions, because your emotions are an important thing. Like, if you're mad, scream. If you're sad, cry. If you're happy, dance. Like, it's good to express these emotions, but it's just how long are you going to express them? Like, you can be mad, but how long are you going to be mad? You can be sad, but how long are you going to be sad? But yeah, that's what I learned off of psychedelics. If you enjoyed this, if you like this type of content, like, subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you think. Have you ever tried psychedelics? Would you try them? That's another thing. It's very easy to have a bad trip. So don't sit here and listen to me. Like I said, it's a learning experience. Don't think you finna get on that shit and it's automatically like you're gonna be happy and getting all this good information. It matters about your setting, people you around, your own personal mindset, where your head at, like all that matters. So you could be in a perfect setting. You could be home. You could be around your friends and family. But if your head not all the way straight, you depressed and you bottling up all these feelings, you fuck around. That's going, like, psychedelics take whatever is in the back of your mind, whatever you've been holding back, it takes that and puts it to the forefront. So you're gonna have to deal with all of those problems. So it's like, it's a learning experience. That's what it is. It's not a party drug. It's not something that you take and go to the club because you gonna feel everybody energy. Like, it's a learning experience.
Jack, stop it.
Feed
Hey.
me, father, feed me.
Stop. Nigga over here crawling in a Chipotle bag. But yeah, I think that's all I have for y'all, but yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, tell a friend. Comment down below if you ever try shrooms or if you have tried them before. Or any other questions you might have. I might make a follow-up to this because I feel like I don't know. I feel like I didn't explain as good as I wanted to, but like I said, I just want to start a conversation, spark something in your head, make you think. And yeah, thank y'all so much for sticking it out with me, and hopefully y'all stick it out for me through this next little half of this journey that I'm taking, because it's a journey. All right, peace.